Hi guys! Thank you for coming to my channel, Stories Save Us. My name is Ariana. I have been gone for quite a while. A lot has been going on, so I was going to catch you up and then get caught up with you about books. So, if you've seen any of my old videos or if you look at them, I was caregiving, and unfortunately the lady I was caregiving for passed, and so I've been going these past few months, and really working on my business. I am self-employed. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I teach meditation, and I teach classes at the bookstore, and I also picked up a couple days at that bookstore where I teach classes, and working at a bookstore now, I love it. So I am ready to start talking about books and all the getting my life on track and figuring out what to do. I got way behind on my goals for the year, so I'm returning to those goals. I wanted to read 100 books this year. I'm at 37. So I am catching up, I swear. Let me see. Oh, another thing I wanted to do, part of my goals, was to read a lot of different genres that I don't normally read. So I have started to do that, and I'm going to be doing these videos reading around the bookstore. Now that I have access to all of these books at this store, oh my god, I'll show you around there. Oh my gosh, I love that used bookstore so much. Bounty Books in Vacaville, woo! But I decided to read around the genres, read around the bookstore. So I'm starting with romance because that's not something I typically read. I used to read some paranormal romance, but like one or two authors, so I never really went outside of that. And I just have so much fun putting away the romance section. Some of the titles just crack me up, and I think they're great, and I don't know, since I haven't read them, I didn't know what to make of them, so I picked one up that I thought just really, it caught my eye, it sounded cool, and so I started reading it. So I'm going to make a video about this probably today because I'm almost done with it. It's by Amanda Quick. It's called Reckless, and you have to go to my video for my first dip into romance. I will let you know. I'm going to make a whole video about that. But it's definitely been different than what I'm used to. I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks, especially playing catch-up, and I also do some driving for some other work as well, so I'm getting back into audiobooks, and I just binged the first 3 of the Shatter Me series by, oh gosh, Tahari Mafi. I think I said that right. Oh dear, I always forget to look up how to say the author's names before I do these videos. Anyway, I really enjoyed them, and I'm actually on the 4th one, the audiobook for, what's it called? Oh no, Restore Me, the 4th one. I really loved the first 3. I think they were really fun. I mean, not it sounds bad because it's, hard stuff going on in these books, but it was a fun ride. I was a little concerned about the romantic partner. I won't give any spoilers, but I'm pretty okay with everything now. So it worked out. I really like the main character, Juliet. She's got these powers that have prevented her from being touched because her touch can kill. And her learning how to go through this, and then there's the whole, just perfect for the times, feel like the world is collapsing, and she's basically becomes part of this revolution of trying to get the world out of the hands of this terrible corporation, this group of people who have taken over, and they're making life really terrible for the world. So it's a coming of age and growing up, and I was really surprised by how saucy the kissing and stuff was in these books. I guess I'm not used to young adult, and honestly I will just give you a little spoiler because I think they're young adult. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm coming back. Please forgive me. But I will give you a little spoiler about my next video because I was actually way more impressed by how saucy and arousing the scenes in Shatter Me were as opposed to this romance novel that I tried. So yeah, I really enjoyed the Shatter Me series. I'm going to finish Restore Me probably in the next couple days, and yeah, I really like it. I'm looking forward to reading more by that author. Currently, I have started Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte? I gotta look these up. I'm really enjoying it. It's not what I was expecting, and so I will get through the rest of it and make a video about it because it's really interesting and I'm enjoying the writing style. So I would like to finish this soon. Every time I say I'm going to finish this one, I end up reading another one. I have whole stacks of books. And so that's something that I'm working on. What else is going on? I started playing Dungeons & Dragons, so that has also been taking up a lot of my time. But the other girl in my Dungeons & Dragons group, I lent her this book, Monstrous, by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda, which I loved. I read it last year, I believe, and I really love the art style. I love the story. Ugh, it's just beautiful. So I lent this to her, and she actually went and got the second and third one, so I'm going to borrow those from her. I'll probably reread this. But she lent me this series, Sex Criminals, by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. I finished the first one yesterday. I'm going to make a whole video on these after I finish the second and third because I loved it. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I can't wait to read the next ones. I just... okay. I adore the art, I adore the humor, the craziness, the whole premise. It reminds me of this movie that I loved years ago called Cashback, I believe. I'll double check that and write it down there, I guess. Where basically this man stops time and does all these hijinks and all this stuff. But at the end of the movie, you see there's somebody else in the stopped time. And my fiance and I were like, oh, that's the story we want to see. We want to see what's going on in that stopped time world. Well, in this, these two people discovered growing up that they stop time when they orgasm, and then they meet together and then just adventure. I'm going to make a whole video about it because I just love it so much. So that's what I'm reading right now. My goals for this week, I have been reading also like a lot of self-development, personal growth books. That's what I do, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to put those videos talking about those books on this channel or on my other channel where I talk about my work as a meditation teacher and healer. So I'm still debating, but I recently read Developing Intuition by Shakti Gawain. I love Shakti Gawain. What's the other book by her that I love? Oh! This is just silly. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, Creative Visualization. Yeah, I read this one last year. I loved it. I think she's fabulous, and yeah, really enjoyed Developing Intuition, but I especially love this one. So I just wanted to do one more of my recent favorites that I've read. The Savior's Champion by Jenna Moreci. I finally finished it. It took me a little too long with all the stuff going on, but I loved it. It took me on twists that I feel like I should have saw coming, but I for some reason didn't, maybe because I had to take time off in the middle of reading it. But I loved the twists, I loved the humor, the dark humor, and she's brutal with us. This is an adult fantasy. If you don't know Jenna Moresi, you should check out her YouTube channel. She does videos for writers. I love her. But yeah, I just adored this book, and I can't wait for the second one. I've also heard that she's put the audiobook on Audible, and I've heard little bits of it, so I'm kind of tempted to get the audiobook because it sounds awesome. I really do like audiobooks as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. So my goals right now for this coming week are to finish Volume 2 and 3 of Sex Criminals and 4 Dead Queens, and I'm actually going to finish this one right now and make a video about it. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I'm so glad to be back. I have missed you guys. Alright, see ya.